Caitlin Clark feeling a lot stronger as warning issued to WNBA rivals ahead of new season. As the 2025 WNBA season looms ever closer, all eyes remain fixed on Caitlin Clark, the name that has electrified college basketball, redefined viewership records, and transformed the Indiana Fever into one of the most talked-about franchises in professional sports. And now, as training ramps up and preseason intensity settles in, the former Iowa sensation has issued a subtle but chilling warning to every opponent standing in her way: she's not just ready, she's stronger than ever. Caitlin Clark's transition to the professional stage has been one of the most anticipated in WNBA history. From the moment she declared for the draft and later heard her name called first overall by the Indiana Fever, it was clear the league was preparing for a seismic shift. But while much of the conversation has focused on Clark's shooting range, her playmaking genius, and her marketability, what's perhaps even more significant now is her own declaration that she feels physically and mentally stronger heading into her first WNBA season. In a recent interview during team media availability, Clark opened up about the grueling grind of training camp and the work she has been putting in behind the scenes to not just maintain, but evolve her game. The tone was confident, focused, and clearly intentional. She described pushing her body in new ways, embracing strength training more rigorously than ever before, and investing hours into both conditioning and recovery, all to ensure that she hits the court not just as a phenom, but as a complete, WNBA-ready athlete. The significance of that statement can't be overstated. Clark is entering a league filled with physical defenders, elite athletes, and seasoned veterans who have spent years refining their craft. And while her shooting and court vision are undeniable assets, her ability to handle the WNBA's physicality was always going to be a key question during her rookie year. By addressing it directly and asserting that she now feels a lot stronger, Clark is not only answering the critics, she's making it clear she's coming for every player and team bold enough to underestimate her. Sources close to the Fever's training camp have backed up Clark's claims, saying her work ethic since arriving in Indiana has been nothing short of obsessive. She's been one of the first to arrive and last to leave, absorbing film, asking questions, and relentlessly seeking feedback from coaches and teammates alike. In scrimmages, she's already showing flashes of the floor-stretching range that made her a college icon, but also surprising many with her willingness to mix it up inside, fight through contact, and drive with greater physicality than ever before. The Fever organization has fully leaned into Clark's presence, building not just around her on the floor, but crafting a culture that values her leadership and poise. Veteran players like Kelsey Mitchell and Aliyah Boston have voiced their support and admiration for the young guard, praising not only her talent, but her humility and willingness to earn her place rather than expect it. That attitude, combined with her new physical edge, is starting to send a message around the league. Caitlin Clark isn't coming in with a rookie mindset. She's coming in to dominate. WNBA coaches are already strategizing. Opponents know what Clark brings from the perimeter and beyond the arc. They've seen the logo threes and the step-back daggers that made her a college legend. But what's becoming clearer is that Clark's game is evolving in real time. She's now stronger in the paint, more explosive off the dribble, and even more composed under defensive pressure. She's absorbing traps and double teams not just with skill, but with physicality and grit, two traits absolutely necessary for success in a league as unforgiving as the WNBA. The reaction around the league has ranged from cautious respect to genuine concern. One anonymous player was quoted saying, "If she's already feeling stronger and she hasn't even played her first regular season game, we all better be on high alert." That sentiment seems to echo across locker rooms. Clark's reputation is no longer just built on what she did in college. It's now about the standard she's trying to set at the professional level, a standard built not just on hype, but on preparation. Clark herself isn't interested in feeding into the noise. She remains grounded, crediting her coaches, trainers, and support staff for helping her take this next step in her journey. Still, her competitive edge is impossible to miss. She talks about wanting to win. Not just individual accolades, not just headlines. Actual, team-centered victories. Playoffs. Championships. And everything she's doing now, from strength training to nutrition to late-night film sessions, is rooted in that bigger goal. For the Indiana Fever, this renewed version of Clark could not have come at a better time. The franchise has long been searching for a player to anchor a new era of basketball. With young talent like Aliyah Boston already proving to be a front-court powerhouse and Clark now emerging as the team's cerebral and emotional engine, the Fever are positioning themselves as one of the most dangerous young teams in the WNBA.